Happy Thursday to everybody. Everything's backwards, obviously. So let's see what's going on today before we get started. Not doing the StreamYard thing today. Just don't feel like it. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. And I told you guys today that I would be doing a live stream when the mail came. Well, here I am. And we got a big package today. So let's see. Let's see what we got. Obviously, you know what we have in here. You should anyway. If you've been following me in the past few months, you know what's in here. You just don't know which one. So, I recently sold my drum kit. I sold my Pearl Vision Orange Sparkle drum kit with my Joey Jordison snare. Literally brand new cymbals, hardware all the way around, 30 pair of sticks, something like that. $2,000. Sold it for $2,000, and I bought me a guitar. So it's in a hard case. I bought this from XYZ Guitar in New York. Mo's in the house. Thanks for coming in, Mo. Appreciate you, brother. Make sure there's nothing else in the box, and I don't see anything, so that's great. Okay. I also bought me a DiMarzio. Have you shaved again? No, I have not. You see the stubble? Actually, let me pull it. Let me pull it and see if that helps you. See the stubble? All right. Okay. So today, and it comes in a universal case, which is totally fine, made by a company named Guardian. They told me this was a generic hard case, and it actually looks nice from the outside. So I have me a nice DiMarzio clip-on strap. Cut the tag off of the case. And we are opening this up together. I'm seeing this for the first time in my possession. Okay. This is a left-handed Schecter Custom Tempest in black. It's an $1,100 guitar. Okay, universal case. That will do me just fine. Look in there. I always throw those out. And there's the key. All right. Give me a minute. Let me get the wrap off this thing. 7 people watching. Actually, before I do anything, take my wedding ring off. So I don't want to scratch it. Just in case. Give me a minute here. Taking this off nice and easy. Gentle like. Ooh! Look at that bad boy. That's nice. To you guys right now, here's the funny thing. The guitar looks straight to you. As I'm looking in my camera, it looks straight on my computer screen. It's backwards to you because I play left-handed. That is nice. Seymour Duncan's gold hardware. Push, pull, coil tap. Okay. Schecter locking tuners. All gold hardware. crafted in South Korea, if that matters to any of you. It has passive pickups. Can't play it very well right there. Okay. I have a pick here somewhere. The dogs are in here. I've been wanting this guitar for over a year. And it's in tune. That's great. It's a little bit out of tune. Just a little. Doesn't sound too much. Maybe a half. This is nice. I want to share this with you guys. You guys support me, and I appreciate you very much. I really do. And I wanted to show you guys one of my loves, which is music. And I have been wanting this for a long time. This means a lot to me right now. It really does. And that's badass. I can't lie. Now, in all honesty, is this gold hardware? Probably not. It's probably gold plated or gold colored or some sort. I really don't care. I just think it looks really beautiful. It's got the cream binding. You can't really see it up close because if I try to focus, it won't focus. But there's like pinstripe binding here on the body. It's nice. I have an indent here so it can rest. So I can rest on me. Yeah, it's in standard too. I've been playing a lot of Slayer here lately, so their stuff's in half step down. Yeah, it's nice. I don't know which strings are on it. I'm not sure. Couldn't tell you. But they're definitely 9 to 46 or 10 to 46s or 9 to 46, one or the other. This has a neck. It's pretty similar to the LTD I got from Lux a little while back. That's a U-shaped neck, and I think this is pretty damn close, if not the same. I'm not 100% sure, but it's pretty close, just as I can tell. Damn. That is nice. This is the nice or most expensive guitar I think I've ever even held. Damn. Regularly, if you buy this, they don't think they make them anymore. I think these were roughly $1,000 for a right-handed person. I'm not 100% sure because I didn't mess with them. If this looks familiar to you, it kind of looks like a Paul Reed Smith. Looks like a Paul Reed Smith, one of their standard guitars, but the body. This is Jerry Horton. Jerry Horton, the guitarist of Papa Roach. He's actually the guy who kind of made these famous. He uses a Tempest for his signature. What do I play through? A PV5150. It's actually over here. It's in the corner. think this is going to be nice. I think this is going to be a really, because I'm not getting rid of this guitar by any means. This is a lot nicer than I thought it would be. Wow. I like it a lot. So look pretty to you guys, you 5 or 6 that are watching. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Nice. I like the tone of it already. I do. Oh, these have like a plastic top. Oh, so you can grip it better. That's nice. That's really cool. The temperature, Anthony, it's just too hot for this old boy. It's like 90 some degrees here. It's hot. Just finished watching NXT UK. I have 3 guitars, Philip A. I have an old Washburn VT4 Maverick, which is like a sunburst color. I have my LTD EC256, which is the cobalt blue, which Dave from Luxurious Bastard was nice enough to send to me as a gift. And then I've got this one, which is a Schecter Tempest custom left-hander. And I don't know when this was made. I have no idea. Like I said, I've only seen 2 of these on the internet ever since I was looking for one. And I've had my eye on this for quite a while. So I like it. I really like it. I have my. It would be a dry heat, which would be better. I played lefty when I was learning. You got a pretty. Yes, I know. Thank you, Ellie. I appreciate that. It's really nice. I really like it a lot. I think it's going to suck because I got to take these off, and I got to put on my clips for my strap. I'm listening to the actual tone. It sounds nice. This has a really nice tone to it, and I never thought about this until now. People always say you can tell you have an acoustic shop. I would love to get my hands on electric. I always encourage people to play music. I always will. I can tell. I never thought of this or experienced this until now, and I can honestly say it. I can tell a difference between a beginner / mid-grade guitar to one that's you spend a little bit of money for. There's a big difference in tone. I can honestly say that as I'm playing this right here. The one I have from Lux, I love it. I love how it feels. I love how it plays. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not advanced skilled by any means for playing guitar. I mean, in all honesty, I can play some Slayer for you. I can play some Metallica. That's about it. And all the songs that I wrote with my bands, but those literally we made ourselves. This guitar is above my expertise, if that makes any sense. Sometimes you just have to have a nice things. You know what I mean? And that's what I was going for. I got to do a little bit of work to this. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I'm going to put a fret wrap up here at the top. And what that does, that will kind of quiet your strings because you had to treat yourself. Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to put a fret wrap up here. And what that does is it quiets your strings, such as you'll still hear some pings and stuff. If you're playing, you'll hear that. You'll hear that every now and again. A fret wrap. And people use hair ties and things of that. Playing a little bit of one again. Shh, don't tell nobody, Anthony. And I'm going to put my strap on the guitar. You like how it paused? So I wouldn't say the perverted word you all were thinking of. It sounds weird. It sounds weird to me because I've been playing in half step down for a while now because I've been learning some Slayer songs, and something that's actually in tune, in standard tuning, it sounds weird to me, even though it is tuned correctly. Got my winnings from Beard Brothers in the mail today. Very nice package: oil, butter, beard wash, wooden comb, and a Chicago 10 in a bar of soap. Hey, greeter, you got a nice package there, my man. I will be receipt. That's what I tuned to half step down on bass. Well, let me see. When I played in 1818, I think Cody was tuned in D. I'm not sure. I know he was tuned down, but it wasn't very low. At the lowest would have been C. It was like C to D, something like that. Somewhere between C and E flat, one or the other, one in between there. My band is Figure. We were tuned in C sharp, and then now they play in A. They're tuned in low tuning now. They tune down to A, and they drop all the strings, so they're like, oh, they're low, heavy tune. And in Solace and Tomorrow, we were tuned in B, and we tuned everything down. We were in the Slipknot tuning. That's what we went with. It was a win from the last live stream of the panel. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. I have to. That's way down. Well, it honestly, when I used the Slipknot tuning, it just worked because my female singer, she could sing and scream, but she was comfortable playing in that key. The old band she played in, they were in D, which is great, but she got older. She got a little bit older, and her voice got lower when she would speak, and she would struggle. We tried, and we tuned from D down to B, and she says I like that, so that's what we stuck with, and it worked. And we made our own tunes and stuff, and we did a couple covers, but we never played them out. We did a Machine Head cover, but it was not a heavy one. We played The Burning Red. She sang that very well. And we just played it the way that they wrote it. We didn't change anything or make it our own. We played The Burning Red, Blood Pigs by OTEP. We played that one. That's tuned down low. That's like A. Yeah, I remember that one. That one was heavy. Sounds really nice. I'm literally just strumming the guitar. Sounds really good to me. I really like this tone. I'm literally just hitting just random notes. Sounds really, really crisp, clear. I like this a lot. I really do. The funny thing is, I was going to choose. I could have picked any guitar I wanted, realistically, as long as it was a lefty. And I had 3 that I had narrowed it down to. The first one was this. The second one was going to be an LTD EC1000, which was the exact guitar that I have, just more expensive. It had a black cherry paint finish, and it was absolutely beautiful to look at. It had um, EMG pickups in it, had better everything was upgraded. It had like really nice locking tuners, had nice hardware, all the finish and the look and the layout of the neck was nice, really pretty, upgraded, and it was with the case would have been like the same price as this one. And I thought to myself, I said, I really love that. I love the color and everything. I said, but I already have one, which I'm not knocking it by any means. I was thinking to myself, why am I going to spend a bunch of money on literally the exact same guitar with a little bit of bells and whistles added to it? But it had EMG pickups, which I know if anybody plays guitar, you know that they're very hot, they're loud, and they're active. They run off of a battery, which is fine, but they're just like everything else. They're hit and miss. And I've never used them myself, but my guitar players and all my bands, they always did, and they liked them. However, I wasn't a guitar player. I literally just said it sounds good, but for me, if I was to play now, I don't know if I'd like the EMG pickups. Not saying they're bad, and I didn't want to buy them. I didn't want to try it and be disappointed and then have to sell them or swap them out. I didn't want to have to go through that. So I knocked that out of the park immediately. I said, no, I already have an EC. I'll just stick with that one. And then the third one I was going to pick, and I still might buy it because there's something about the guitar. It is an LTD Arrow, and it's a flying V. It's a wicked looking flying V, and it's all black, metallic black. There's no marks on the fretboard at all. It's just black, everything. It's wicked looking. It has one pickup and one volume knob, and that's it. It has a wicked cut in the body, so it'll literally sit on your lap like this. Like you can just play it. Because a flying V is annoying as shit if you actually play them. But this one, if you just sat it down the way they had a cut in it, it would sit just like this, and you could play it just fine. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the input jack was either on the top side or on the back of the guitar. I can't remember. But the only downfall to that one was it had an EMG pickup in it. That was it. And I really thought about it, and the funny thing, I had to go with my gut because I've been wanting this one for over a year. I said, I got to get this one, and it was only one that I knew of in existence. And the Arrow I've seen on websites elsewhere. So I said to myself, later on down the road, after I save some money again, I can get that. So that's my plan. So in my next guitar, I already know I'm going to probably get that Arrow just because something's telling me to get it. And I'm going to move over here a little bit because I don't want to scratch that up. But it was between this and the Flying V Arrow from LTD. Like I said, and that one came with a case and everything. That one was $1,200. So this one was just shy of $1,500 with a case with it and taxes and shipping, because you got to pay for all that stuff. And if I would have bought the Flying V, it would have been about between $1,200 and $1,300 because it was free shipping. So I'd say about about $1,300. That's about how much it would cost me. So that's what I'm looking to get for my next one. I really want to get that Arrow. Yes, Philip, you ain't lying. It's wicked looking. And I watched the reviews on YouTube. There's a couple music-oriented YouTube channels that I watch, and one of them is I forget the name, Spectre Sound. It's a guy named Glenn. His name is Glenn. He's a long-haired guy, and he's a very opinionated, but I watch him with his gear reviews and his guitar reviews, and he's very informative, and he'll say if it's crap or if it's junk or whatever. And he bought it, He bought one. His was a purple one. It was pretty much like a chameleon color. Beautiful looking. And he said how much it was and everything. He says, this is what I'm expecting. And he was totally blown away. It was because he had some bad luck. He had a Gibson Dave Mustaine Flying V, which he thought was horrendous. He hated it. The Epiphone he thought was better than the Gibson Signature Flying V, but he said it wasn't great. And then he tried out the Arrow, and he still plays it to this day, loves it. And I was watching his review, and he said, for the price, it is worth every penny. So that's what I'm wanting to get next. It's like not $1,200-$1,300. It's more expensive because it's a lefty. It sucks being left-handed. Really does. You always pay for extra stuff. More money for stuff. That's why when I was a drummer, I played right-handed to save money. But I tried to learn how to play guitar left-handed or right-handed. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I'm looking at this in the screen here. This reminds me of a PRS, just looking at the cut in the body, but I know it's not. This is really nice. This hook that is right here, that hook will be moving today. I'm going to hang it over here on this wall, and I don't want to show you guys because this room is like a freaking mess. I got to clean it up. Normally, if I'm over, because if you see my recording area right here in front of this camera is literally, it's a corner, like a squared out corner here where I film. I literally don't move, and if I move the camera over to the side, you're gonna see nothing but trash on the floor, boxes galore, just everything everywhere. And I'll clean it up and I'll show you. But all my guitar music stuff is over here. 5150 is in the corner on a stand. Let me give you a quick rundown. Show you something. Yeah, there it is. See, if I put this down, yeah, right back here is nothing but boxes and junk and just stuff I've got to clean up. But there's my amp over there, the PV5150 combo. And then I have a pedal board set up over here, but there's nothing on it right now. So they're actually all over here on my tray. That's actually a drum tray, a percussion tray, and I kept that because I use it. And on there I have all my pedals. And I know if anybody watches this, you'll ask what I'm using. There's a few on there. I actually got a Boss chromatic tuner yesterday because I wanted to get I have a small $20 tuner over there, and it's nice. It's really nice. And I just wanted to get something that had a bigger screen, and I bought a Boss. It was like $50-$60 off Reverb. So I got that the other day. Well, what I normally run is I run an overdrive through the front of my amp to give it a little bit more boost. And right now, well, the one I like the most so far, I have two. I use the Peppers Pedals Dirty Tree, which is a killer freaking pedal. Or I use the MXR Modified Badass OG Overdrive. It just sounds killer. I really like that. And for my noise gate, that's the thing. It's just like using beard products. When you start buying or you start trying stuff, you just go down a rabbit hole. You do it with anything in the world. And noise gates, that seems to be my weakness. Don't ask me why, but I just love having noise gates. I have 5. A noise gate is the pedal that kills your feedback and in the nasty noise you hate hearing when a guitar player stops. It's like in my head, I got to have noise gates out the ass when you only need one. But I have like a cheapo off of Amazon. It's the $30 Donner, and it works very well. I have the Rev G8, which works great. I have another company from Canada called Guptech. I have their Sun, which works phenomenal. And the one I use all the time, which actually I bought for myself for my birthday, was made by a guy. His name is Michael Klein. You can find him on Instagram and Facebook. He's not a company. He just makes them all himself. And he makes probably the best noise gate I've ever used. It's called the Ball Gag. And if you know, it works. Literally, it may be turned up to 3 at the most. That's how strong the threshold is for it. I mean, and I play fairly loud for the most part for me in the room. But when I turn that on, it's barely cranked at all. I mean, the Ball Gag just kills every bit of noise. It is, so far, it's the best noise gate I've ever had. I bought this one really cheap off of a guy. Actually, I think he's not, maybe 3 hours away. If you're in the guitar community, there's a company from Europe called Deadweld Audio Engineering, and they pretty much, from what everyone says, they have the best overdrive and noise gate on the market. I actually got the noise gate from a guy from Pennsylvania, and you can't get them right now because they're completely sold out, but I got mine off him for $150, and they're between $190 and $300 from what everyone told me. When I told people I have it, they are like, whoa. And the funny thing is I've never used it yet because I haven't really felt the need to change them out yet. Everybody's like, you're going to throw away everything else when you try that. I don't know why. I just got to have noise gates. Guess it's just me. Another thing I really like on just in general, having brand new strings on a guitar. So it's like putting on a brand new fresh pair of socks. If you've ever done that, and I'm sure people watching have, that's like one of the greatest feelings in the world. You're just, they're nice and soft. These strings, they're not even used. Yeah. I intentionally am hitting that note. Where'd it go? Yeah. That's the type of stuff the type of chords and stuff my old bands would play. What you hear those notes that just unexpectedly play the whole chord out and leave that note in there just to get people's attention. That's what we did. But yeah, I got a little setup here. Like I said, I don't have a big old amplifier. I just have my 60-watt 2x12 combo Eddie Van Halen. I still say it's the greatest amplifier ever. That's what I run. And I have my 2 guitars. My Washburn just stays in the case because it is literally a 20 to 30-year-old guitar. Don't play it very much. Just because I want to keep it. I'm going to keep it in the best shape it is. It's not in the best shape right now. So this is what I'm going to be playing for a little while. This was my gift to myself. There was a big step in me selling my drum kit. And I literally didn't pay for this guitar because that was money I didn't have. So I pretty much got me a nice guitar. I got me a nice case. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoy it. I think it looks pretty. I think it's going to look nice. I think Mandy's going to like it. It just looks killer. It really does. So anybody who watches it later, or I'm leaving the live chat up. I never left that up before. I don't know why I didn't. I just saw it was in my things to change when you go live. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate you, man. Comment down below. Let me know what you think of the guitar. If you play guitar, let me know what you have. Let me know what amp you have. I'm curious. See how many musicians follow me. Music's for the soul. I've told people that for a very long time. I'm not famous. I don't consider myself to be good by any means. I just like to play. I'm going to end on that note because I'm going to go make my wife dinner and I'm going to enjoy my guitar. I thank everybody who's watched. I think I've taken up enough of your time. I might make a video tomorrow because tomorrow is my 1 week for Regrow 2.0, and I think I'm about due to make a video. Very nice guitar. I'll send you my address on IG. That's funny. Very funny. That's a good one. You got me there. If you're a lefty, I think you're set, man. But yeah, let me know what you got. If you guys are musicians, let me know. We can always, we don't have to talk beard oriented all the time. We can always talk music. I can talk music with anybody. But everybody, I'm gonna make a video tomorrow. Tomorrow is my 1 week from Regrow 2.0, and actually I have a full face of stubble, and I think I need to show that and document that because that's what we're doing, right? So be on the lookout for that. Everyone enjoy your weekend. Keep on bearding. See you soon.